Hi, I'm Chris Haigh and this is the Fiddle Channel, and today we're going to have a look at Come On Up to the House. Coming Up to the House was a request for Mary, one of my supporters on Patreon, and this is a great song by Tom Waits, which he recorded in 1999. He did it in the key of E flat, but there's a very nice 2009 version by Sarah Jaros with an amazing Alex Hargreaves fiddle solo, and she does it in A. So I'm going to give you both keys. I'm going to give you the bluegrassy solo and melody in the key of A, and then I'm going to do a slower E flat version. And Willie Nelson did this with this kind of 12/8 feel, a very bluesy feel, and I really like that version as well. So I'll do that at the end. So I'll give you first of all the basic melody, and then we'll dress up that melody in the key of A. 1, 2, 3. And that repeats. Now, following the melody as sung like that is useful in that it gets you properly to understand how the song functions. But phrases like, particularly in the chorus, when you're singing that line, it sounds perfectly fine, but when you're playing it on the fiddle, it doesn't sound really like anything. You're not really sure what's going on. So better to rephrase phrases like that. Open string drones are going to really help. And little fills like that. When you do the F sharp minor chord, the F sharp note at the top will really benefit from a C sharp underneath it. And sliding that down and up again is really good. That phrase works really well with an E drone above it. And you could kind of turn the melody into a solo just by adding a little bit more extras. So on the repeat, just that kind of thing, it now becomes very much a fiddle melody rather than a vocal melody. The chorus, if you were playing backing, we've got 3 bars of A, which at this tempo is not very exciting, but you could drone and shuffle. Something like that. If you're doing backing, in fact, let's do a backing thing for the whole sequence. So because this was backing, I'm staying pretty low, mostly on the lower two strings. You can be fairly melodic so long as you're not kind of cutting through too much. When it comes to a solo, you're pretty free to improvise using either the A major blues scale or at some points the A minor blues scale. And switching between these two can be very effective. For some reason I'm not quite clear about, coming down a scale works better on the minor and going up works better on the major. If anyone has any theories as to why that is, do let me know. So I'm going to give you a solo now, and I do recommend that you check out the video which has Alex Hargreaves with Sarah Jaros, because that is a killer solo. And incidentally, on that version, the solos are all done just on the verse, whereas I'm giving you the verse and the chorus. Now, Willie Nelson did this in E flat, and there are several other versions, I think, in E flat as well, because that's the original key. And whilst this is not the ideal key for the fiddle, it does open up different possibilities. And one thing to do in a key like E flat is to use the fiddle capo, where you put your first finger on the root note and the key note and across onto the next string. And this gives you an octave where it's easy 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. And you can do the same thing, not on the low E flat, but on the high E flat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. And I have just recently done a video on the fiddle capo, which I think will explain this in some detail. And the feel of this is much more 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that, and do that, and do that, and do that. That kind of really slow bluesy feel. And I've got a nice band in a box backing sound for this. So I'm going to play you out. I'll play once through the melody, close around the melody, and then I'll do a solo in E flat. If you enjoyed this, then do subscribe to the channel, send me an email, and I will send you a copy of the PDF. And all of my PDFs, all 430, whatever it is, are available free on my Patreon page, along with lots and lots of other goodies there. And it's those Patreons, it's my supporters on Patreon that keep these videos coming. Thanks for watching. I'll play you out with this E flat version.